So welcome students to my channel once again. In this video I have brought this sum for you all. So here in this sum you have to solve for x and y. Two equations have been given to us. A to the power x is equal to x to the power y and a to the power y is equal to x to the power x. Okay, clear? You have to solve for x and y. So let's start. The two equations have been given. A to the power x is equal to x to the power y. Name it as 1. And a to the power y is equal to x to the power x. Name it as 2. Clear? Now what will I do? I will take log. Taking log on both sides of 1. Taking log on both sides of 1. Okay, so it will be log a to the power x is equal to log x to the power y. Okay, so from here we can write x log a is equal to y log x, right? Clear? So from here we can write log a is equal to y log x by x. Name it as 3. Okay, so now what will I do? Taking log on both sides of 2. Okay, so it will be log a to the power y is equal to log x to the power x. Okay, so from here it will be y log a is equal to x log x. Okay, so from here we can write log a is equal to x log x by y and name it as 4. Okay, now you see both of them are log a. Log a is equal to this one, here also log a is equal to this one. So now we can write comparing 3 and 4. Comparing 3 and 4, we can write that y log x by x, y log x by x is equal to x log x by y, x log x by y. Okay, so log x will cancel each other, so it will be y into y square is equal to x square. So here y will be plus minus square root of x square. Okay, so y will be plus minus x. Okay, y will be plus minus x. Clear? So now what will I do? Putting y is equal to plus x in 1. Okay, y is equal to plus x in 1. A to the power x is equal to x to the power x. It would be a to the power x is equal to x to the power, I will put x in place of y. In equation 1 you see what was equation 1? A to the power x is equal to x to the power y. We will put y is equal to x. That means that equation will become a to the power x is equal to x to the power x, x to the power x. Okay, so now you see both of them have powers x. So from here we can write a is equal to x, or we can write that x is equal to a. Okay, right? So Therefore, one solution is then x is equal to a, okay, and y is equal to x we know, that means what, y is equal to also a, right? X is equal to a, and you see we got that y is equal to x plus minus x. So if we putting y is equal to x in y, we in 1 we will get x is equal to a, that means a is equal to x, and since y is equal to x, that means value of x is a, y is equal to x means y is equal to a, right? So one solution we got, okay. So now putting, so this is the answer, value of x is a, value of y is also a, okay. So now we'll put y is equal to minus x in 1. So if we put minus x, it would be a to the power x is equal to x to the power minus x. A to the power x is equal to x to the power y, and we are putting y is equal to minus x, that means it would become a to the power x is equal to x to the power minus x. So from here we can write a to the power x is equal to 1 by x to the power x. So from here we can write a to the power x to the power x is equal to 1. So from here we can write ax to the power x is equal to 1, okay. Now you see, for ax to the power x is equal to 1, for ax to the power x is equal to 1, for this equation we have two possible cases. We have two possible cases, right? Now case 1. One thing, it can be that a value of x is 0. Value of x is 0. If value of x is 0, then what would happen? Power will become 0. But with the power also, a into x, a into 0 is also 0. That means it would become 0 to the power 0. So you have to write, but these would lead to the expression, suppose x is 0. If x is 0, then power will become 0. We know anything to the power 0 is 1, but here not only power is becoming 0, this a into x is 0, so a into 0 is also 0, so it is becoming 0 to the power 0, would lead to the expression 0 to the power 0, and 0 to the power 0 which is indeterminate, indeterminate. So therefore x is equal to 0 is, therefore x is equal to 0 is not a valid solution, Now another case can also arise. If x is 1, then it would become a into 1 to the power 1, okay. If x is 1, sorry, if x not only x is 1, if ax is 1, suppose the value of ax is only itself 1, suppose the value of ax itself is 1, then 1 to the power x is 1 only, okay. The second case can arise if ax itself is 1. Okay, if ax itself is 1, then 1 to the power x is also 1. Okay, so this case is also arise, and if this case, and if this is the case, then this gives a is equal to 1 by x. That means x is equal to 1 by a, right? X is equal to 1 by a. If y is equal to minus x, then this case arise. Okay, so thus for y is equal to minus x, we have x is equal to 1 by a, and since y is equal to minus x, therefore y is equal to x, value of x is 1 by a, and y is equal to minus x, that means value of y is minus 1 by a. Okay, so therefore the required solutions are two solutions we have. First one is this one, x is equal to a, y is equal to a. X is equal to a, y is equal to a. This is the first one. And the second one is x is equal to 1 by a, and y is equal to, since y is equal to minus x, x value of x is 1 by a, so y is equal to minus x, that means y will be minus 1 by a. So here we have got two solutions, and this is the answer. Clear? Thank you.